is in Tremors?
What?
He's actually the Tremor, the Beast.
He plays the Graboid.
He plays the Graboid, yes.
Awesome.
Little
What is
known
this
fact.
thing doing? What is causing my fucking cursor to spin? What's taking up resources on this machine?
Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 279, being recorded on this.
What the
2023.
fuck is the Alienware Command Center, and why is it eating 36 gigabytes of RAM?
The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science and
I don't even have an
shit.
Alienware!
Random shit. There we go.
Random shit.
With a little
Holy
background and
fucking shit, it
absolutely
took 5 seconds to die.
no expertise.
Absolutely.
All computers will be killed by Alienware. Oh my god.
Best intro ever.
That was fantastic.
Well, I just got a couple new sounds for the soundboard. Very excited about that. Making an appearance next week. Oh, boy.
Perfect. Well, something that we don't have to wait for next week for is to find the secret behind how to make a giant sphinx in Egypt.
Wait. They're making sphincters in Egypt?
Yep. They're bringing them
Figure it
back.
out.
Nice. Sphincters. I've always liked when sphincters are in the back.
Sphincters? Is this another version of graboids? What?
The Graboids
Yep.
kind of had giant sphincters on, like, in their mouths.
They were just big
It's
worms.
in the front, not in the back.
So
Front
why are they making more sphinxes? Sphincters?
Well-
Sphinxes?
Well, they're not actually making. Well, I guess maybe they are. But apparently, some scientists have proven how sphinxes in general were made in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. It wasn't just a whole bunch of dudes carrying in sand and dumping it in a big giant mound.
Okay.
Apparently, what they proved is that the sphinx-like structures
Was
can
always
apparently-
there.
Yes. They can apparently form just based on the wind and sand that exists in Egypt. And apparently it's a fairly common occurrence where it basically creates a mound shape. And then most likely the wind carved a mound shape out of the sand, and then people went and actually added like facial features and stuff like it. So unlike the pyramids, they were most likely made by nature, not people hauling stone around.
Well,
I don't believe it.
I don't
Aliens.
either.
Alienware.
It was made by Alienware.
I don't believe that those sphinxes were made. I mean, maybe mounds, like constellations. Oh, look at those 5 stars. Isn't that the basis for this massive thing that makes no sense? I mean, maybe, but not the ones in Egypt. I think those were made by man, obviously aided by aliens.
Clearly.
Obviously. I mean, I don't see any
Obviously.
controversy
Were you
with
drinking
that
a
at
Four
all.
Locos?
No, it says La Croix. I think
Hmm.
that's Mexican, isn't it? La Croix.
Sounds
Spanish and no.
Is it?
It's Spanish for the Croy.
Is it Spanish?
No, it's French.
La. Oh, is it French?
La Croix.
No idea.
I have no idea. They were here
It's
around
water.
the holidays.
right.
It's Scandinavian
sparkling
for
wa-
water.
It's sparkling water. It is not caffeine. Holy
Good.
crap, it is caffeine.
Fucking happened.
What was the drink that I drank like 2 and 3 a night? Celsius.
He was drinking
had no
Celsius.
idea.
God.
Yeah,
Serious?
I didn't know that I didn't know that they had caffeine in them. They were just in our fridge, and I thought they were just sparkling water. So I was like, guzzling
200
them down.
milligrams of caffeine per can.
Yeah, and I have like
Yo.
2 or 3 in a row. And going,
Yo, that is
Oh
the
my-
problem with with sparkling water today is that now everybody's putting like shit inside of it. So like you go and pick up a bottle
like
of
2 cups
sparkling
of
water and
coffee
you're like,
per can.
what the hell is in this?
Mm-hmm.
2 cups of
but,
coffee
like,
per can.
this is
You're having like
this is-
6 cups of coffee a night.
This has been a thing for a fucking while over the past couple weeks, and people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it, fucking Panera." You know what? I go to Panera never, and I knew that shit had caffeine in it. Like, if
Oh,
you
yeah, the
have
Panera
got
thing,
some
yeah.
fucking sensitivity to something, and you're
Wait,
not
what
double
fucking
checking that
label?
shit, you're
What has
goddamn
caffeine in
fault.
it from Panera?
They're
The
what is it?
charged lemonades
Charged lemonade.
have caffeine in them. Like, this isn't the same scenario as like everybody being like, "Oh, McDonald's' fault for that fucking
Hot
woman
coffee.
getting burned on the coffee." Like, that was McDonald's' fault from what I understand. This is like you're allergic to peanuts and you'll fucking die if you eat a peanut. And you
walk
went
into a peanut butter
like, yeah,
factory.
you went into the like restaurant. You're like, "I'll take peanut M&Ms, please."
Yeah.
I have to say though, after drinking 2 and 3 Celsius
I want
a night,
yeah.
I could probably have made a Sphinx for you.
Like, obviously it's tragic and
In a
sad
week.
that this person is deceased because of this, and it's fucking insane, but like, it is not the company's job to babysit you on something that doesn't have a normally lethal amount of something in it. Like, this is your sensitivity. Like, and it is noted how much caffeine is in this shit.
Remember that episode of Futurama when Fry had 100 cups of coffee?
No, I don't. Is that the one where he's shaking a lot?
Shaking a lot, and then he
Is that the one with
drinks
the
cup
counter in the
100.
corner?
There is.
And it like counts how many cups?
And then when he finally drinks his cup number 100, he's able to the building has caught on fire around him for reasons unrelated to the coffee. And then he's able to run around like the Flash, grab everyone, take them outside before they even realize what's like everyone in the building is whooshed outside before they even like half a second has gone by. He saves everyone.
I vaguely remember this.
I was
I
like, I
saw
want
how
more
they made the
episodes like
pyramids.
that.
I saw a thing about how they made the pyramids and how they used water. They put stuff
With
on these
caffeine
giant.
in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They had giant rivers of caffeinated water, and the caffeinated water helped.
Turned into a
They
sphinx.
They turned the big bowl, the big blocks. They had stuff on them to make them float, and then the caffeinated water quickly, because it's caffeinated water, quickly moved these boulders up into place.
I know how
Yeah,
the
it makes
I know how
way
the
more
pyramids were
sense
made.
now.
How were the pyramids made?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Testa.
You know, it makes way more sense if they just had rivers of caffeinated water. Like they probably just worked around the clock, like nonstop, because everybody couldn't they just couldn't go to sleep. So they're just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go build a pyramid now."
They had a Panera
The-
nearby.
The
all
Nile
lemonade.
actually was the first source of methamphetamines. Super soldiers.
They mistranslated it.
Super soldiers, super slaves. That's terrible.
Building pyramids left and right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up though for science here and physics
we talking
proving how sphinxes were
pyramids.
made. Maybe.
I don't,
Oh, yeah.
I'm-
2 thumbs up for sphincters.
Yes.
Sorry.
2 thumbs up for sticking your hand into a hole that might now be able to check your blood glucose non-invasively.
It feels a little invasive. This box. It feels pretty invasive. Something is being
It
invaded.
feels like the box is being invaded, just not you.
Ooh,
That's
that looks like
that's
you shouldn't do
invasive.
that.
This is fucking Dune.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
I think. you're gonna
so
not
this is a-
have
This
hand.
is like the smaller version of the Reverend Mother's box.
Yes.
Or
That's
like
exactly
on
what
Hook
it is.
when there was the booby
She
box.
says, "Pain is in the box."
Or like when
Uh,
Glenn Close was put into the box in the movie Hook,
What?
Yes.
Is that the Robin
the booby
Williams
box.
Glenn Close?
Yeah, no one knew it was Glenn Close.
one? But is that the
Uncredited.
Is that the Robin Williams one? Hook?
Yeah.
No, that's the Glenn Close one. So
It's the
what
Glenn
is
Close.
the
It's
deal here?
more
You stick
commonly
your
known as the
hand
Glenn
in
Close
here,
one.
and then it tells you if you have high blood glucose.
Yeah, so the idea here is that typically when you are checking your blood glucose, you actually have to kind of like stick your finger with a needle and test your blood. And so the idea here is that the machine uses magnetic resonance spectroscopy, which can apparently detect your blood glucose levels without actually poking you. So you stick it inside of this field, and it does its measurements, and away you go without feeling any pain. This is actually
Huh.
the opposite of the Dune box, where it creates no pain.
No
Well, all right.
splash, Captain. You
What
want a
if
splash?
part of the
I'll
charm
give you a
is
splash.
that the diabetic
Oh.
people actually get hurt when they use testing stuff?
They prefer it that way.
Yeah, they might. You don't know.
If your diet has caused your readings to be wrong or out of line, then the box hurts you. So you were really motivated to do it correctly. I mean, great. That's cool that you don't have to have your finger stuck all the time.
Yeah,
because that can get
it-
really
This
tough on
seems-
your hands.
This also seems a lot more convenient than having like something to like the thing where you prick your finger or whatever. I'd rather put this box in my backpack or whatnot.
But don't they have a device you can just put on your skin that tells you, and you don't have to prick your finger anymore?
Well, you still
Is
have to.
that-
It's still like it
Doesn't
pokes
it
you.
still have a needle in it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No?
No, it doesn't.
Don't
Yeah,
they
it does.
train? Don't they fucking train service
Dogs.
dogs to detect low blood sugar?
No, it's pigeons, Matt. If a pigeon sits on your shoulder, it
Service
shits on your shoulder.
pigeons.
Yeah, if it shits on your shoulder, then you have a high, and then if it shits on your shoe, you have a low. It's just, it's
It does in
basic.
fact have a needle. Those patches have a needle in them.
Can
They're
I
just
get a
very
not.
small.
Can I get a service?
Yes, they do.
Can I get a service conure?
Sure.
Sick.
What? Super Nintendo World's Japan's Donkey Kong Country area opens this spring.
Yahoo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright,
But yeah, I
whatever.
think it's pretty neat idea. It basically is a scaled down version of an MRI. So until they can kind of figure out how to get it even smaller, I don't think someone's going to kind of walk around with this. But
Yeah. You just need like a glove you can put on that somehow measures what's going on.
I think that this will eventually turn into a glove.
Like a
Sure.
shimmery, kind of shiny metal sequin glove.
This is the noise that the glove will make every time that your
That's the
blood
noise that
glucose level is
no.
too low.
No, yes, but it'd also be the noise that the advertising company uses to market it.
That's an advanced joke right there. It makes a Michael Jackson noise whenever something is too low.
The pigeons are a real thing. Look it up. Okay, I'm gonna say thumbs up for the box.
Your glucose level's bad. It's bad. You know it. Gotta eat some fruit. You gotta eat it now.
Sugar.
If you don't, you'll get hurt. Shimon. It's time for it. I gotta get a snack. I gotta get a snack. We need some
Silas,
instant.
when you play for the nursing home next, you should sing that song. They would love it.
Yeah.
Great idea.
You've
Actually, that's
you've
that's
played at the
a.
nursing home before.
I've played.
No, but I keep
I've
telling him you
performed
should.
at nursing homes before.
I think $80 to $100 if you go in there with a guitar and just strum away and play something.
I used to juggle.
Cash.
Shimon.
Okay. I'm
I'm
thumbs
giving it a
up
thumbs up
technology.
for no
Yeah.
poking. So
No touchy.
Yeah. no touching.
I give it a thumbs up. Anything to help people. I like helping people.
Well, another way that somebody is helping people is that the company Game Maker is apparently giving away its 2D game engine for free or $100 in opposition to Unity and their new price
I know what this
increases.
engine is.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I had it installed at one time when I was fucking around with 2D like game engine stuff. I never used it that much because obviously I just like kind of gave up on caring about that. But so this is them being like Unity's a dick. And
Yep.
here's, I mean, Unity, even though they, at the time when I was looking at this stuff, Unity didn't have much help in the way of doing 2D stuff. It was primarily 3D. But now I think they've like branched into having some good tooling for making 2D games. But Game Maker was always kind of 2D, like top down first.
Yes, correct. That makes sense. Yeah, so they're kind of just throwing some shade over at Unity here, saying, "Hey, you know, you want to make a
Hyper
2D
Light
game
Drifter
here?"
might be a Game Maker game.
It could be. I mean, I don't know what game this is. Spelunky.
Yeah, Spelunky's super popular. I've heard of it before. Hyper Light Drifter, who made it? Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, if you're just kind of messing around with
Drifter
it,
is Game Maker. Back when Hyper Light Drifter came out in 2016, one of the biggest complaints is that there was a frame limit cap of like 30 or something like that.
Ugh. How can you even game at 30 frames?
What
What are we looking
That's
at?
not a puke. Is this Spelunky?
Risk of
this
Rain.
This is Risk
Risk
of
of
Rain.
Rain.
That game's supposed
It was
to be
made by
really
two
good,
college
too.
students.
I'm pretty sure I have it in my Steam library.
But yeah, they basically have simplified their structure, so it's basically free for non-commercial use. So if you just want to kind of mess around with it, give it a try, kind of try your hand at building a game, it's completely free.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are, huh?
What language does it use for scripting?
Python.
I have no idea.
See,
I have no idea, but if you're trying to sell the game on other platforms such as PC, mobile, or browser, apparently there's only going to be a one-time $100 fee
per game.
So, but if you're
just for the software,
one time for forever, just for the software.
Wow.
So otherwise, if you are doing it on consoles, it's an $80 per month.
Here's the thing. If I had this software, if I had created this software, and then I saw the Apple Vision headset come out, I would say, yeah, make it $100. Just start selling it as fast as possible because pretty soon we're going to be obsolete. 2D games. Oh boy, I'm going to sell the company and then I'm going to go live on a beach somewhere. I'm done.
I'm out.
That is a great idea.
Every idea Silas has is a great idea.
I like
more sound bites for the soundboard.
Every idea,
there you go.
Every idea that you have, Brian, except for Virtual First Class, is a terrible idea.
Thank you, Matt.
Virtual
It's
First
actually
Class
a
might
odd
be
compliment.
the best idea that the council
It's an
has
odd
ever
compliment.
had.
It's actually making me feel uncomfortable a little bit.
And all these companies keep coming out with new fucking higher fidelity headsets and not taking advantage of Virtual First Class. I don't get it.
Yeah, I finally tried. I did try a Oculus first gen for the first time last week, and it is pretty cool, but it was very obvious that the resolution is a problem. It's really poor. Screen, I thought the screen door effect was like just people kind of like just being super hypercritical of it, but nah, it's a real thing, like for sure. It wasn't too distracting, but it does make text like really hard to read inside of VR. So I don't know. Supposedly it must be. I think it's better on the newer headsets, but yeah, that was really my first experience trying VR.
I tried it one time at a Best Buy 8 years ago, 10 years, 15 years ago. I don't know. It was forever ago.
30
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was like,
before it was even created.
And at the time I was like, whoa.
Before I was created.
It was 50 years ago. 50 years ago today, I tried VR for the first time. This is the 50th anniversary. This is the 50th anniversary episode.
What's the new Apple VR headset? What's it called?
Vision Pro.
Vision Pro.
Yeah, 50 years ago, I tried Vision Pro and wrote a terrible review, and that's why they put it on the shelf until now because they thought I was dead. But I'm here.
Jokes
I'm gonna
on
write
them.
I'm going to figure out how to write another review. No, maybe not
We'll
in the
post
paper
it
because that
post it
doesn't
on
exist
our
anymore.
on our website.
There you go.
I'll do it right
Everyone
now.
else will
Chat
have
GPT.
Vision Pro. 50 years in the
Write
making.
a
It still
terrible
sucks.
review of the Apple Vision Pro
As if it was made 50 years ago.
as if it were made 50 years ago.
Chat GPT goes, oh, and breaks. Okay. I don't know how to vote for this one. I'm going to say thumbs up because
Network
that's
error.
just a
Uh-oh.
positive way to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah, I like it. I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it though a second thumbs down for Unity still sticking firm to being dicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, take that. Kick them while they're down.
Take that,
Yeah.
Unity. Thumbs down.
Well, something that you're not going to need to pay for is Apple offering RCS support for text
Good.
messaging starting in 2024.
Wait a minute. What?
So yeah, Apple has apparently said, hey, you know what? Because we're kind of being forced to do it, we're going to implement RCS support on their text messages so that they can do kind of iMessage things with Android phones.
So is it still going to be green and blue, or just it'll just all be blue?
I'm assuming it's just going to be blue. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how far they've taken it yet. So, but yeah, apparently the only downside is that they're really only offering it in kind of like the most minimal way possible, because they're not going to actually support like encryption or anything like that over RCS. So it's really just going to be kind of just a different text thing as opposed to going over SMS. It'll go through data stuff. So
I bet that they roll it out though in one of their Apple events, like it's the coolest thing since sliced bread. RCS
Probably.
support. RCS support is finally here, or no, they wouldn't say finally here. They'd say with a revolutionary new leap forward for Apple, we are introducing RCS for Apple.
It's going to be the best thing ever for you to communicate with everybody outside of an iPhone.
Yeah.
And now with our
Apple is finally opening the door to be able to communicate
now with
more seamlessly with inferior products like the Android Galaxy Quest and now the
with our new
Google phone.
And now with our whatever with T-Mobile and Verizon, we'll be able to launch the new Apple 20 phone with free. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, there you go.
Have you actually seen some of the stories? I didn't put it in this week, but some of the stories about companies that are now apparently backdooring into iMessage. I saw one this morning or today. There was a company that launched. I can't remember what the program was called, but I think they just launched something where they and it actually works where they are able to circumnavigate kind of the whole back end to iMessage and basically get a Android phone authenticate iMessage servers so that you can actually do iMessage from an Android phone to Android or to iPhone. So,
well, that's our mystery topic, but that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not not having an Apple phone myself. I guess I'm still not 100% sure I understand what all I gain with iMessage, but
blue. You
know, I really don't care.
You should, because the green is just.
You know, the best part about it is I don't get to see it, so it just bothers everybody else.
Well, it does, and blue is what you want. That's what you get. All of the programming and everything else, all it does is change the thing to blue. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's all it is. Yep. I'll just make sure I send all my text messages with blue backgrounds now.
There you go. Thank you.
Perfect.
Such a noise.
Yeah, if you could, please, that would be nice.
I did see. I think I saw something where Google did say that they are allowing you to like somehow change your text message bubbles colors as they go out or something like that. But yeah, I guess kind of a good thing, I guess, for them to support some more of these things. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with a thumbs down for how long it's taken them to adopt this stuff. So that's what I'm going to go with.
I'm going to give a thumbs down to anyone who's not using an iPhone. So sucks to suck.
Good. Enjoy your green bubbles.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, well, something that you don't need green bubbles for, though, is buying a new car. And Amazon is going to make it even easier for you, where you can now buy a car from Amazon.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Amazon is going to be partnering with Hyundai to start selling cars directly through its website.
Isn't it Hyundai?
Sure.
Hyundai, like that.
So is Amazon going to do what they normally do and partner with Hyundai? Hyundai.
I don't know. Hyundai.
Okay, so partner with them, and then create their own car, the Amazon car, that's the exact same thing as the Hyundai car, but then they'll make it cheaper. Isn't that what they do?
Could be. So, are you saying that in a couple of years,
I want to
you'll be
buy
able
the
to buy
Amazon,
an Amazon Basics
electric
car?
vehicle? Yeah.
Amazon Basics.
It's
vehicle,
just
yes.
filled with Amazon Basics returned batteries. It doesn't,
you know
and they're
what?
not even
It'd be-
rechargeables. It's like one-time use. Once they're empty, they're empty.
No. Wouldn't it be awesome if you
Wouldn't
could
it be
return
nice?
your stuff that you need to return to Amazon by just putting it in your Amazon Basics car?
That would be nice. I like it. Save that idea, Brian, for a certain segment of this show.
I already have an idea.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos needs lots of billion-dollar ideas. He doesn't have enough of them.
I mean, that would be a model if you just had non-rechargeable batteries for the car. You just have to you just do a subscribe and save on Amazon for replacement batteries for your Amazon Basics car. Sounds perfect. But yeah, I guess.
How will they deliver it? How is it going to be like in an actual
Are these
box
real
from
boxes
FedEx?
or photoshopped? I can't.
I hope it's
tell.
real. It's probably photoshopped.
That'd be awesome.
Not real.
Man, how you gonna
basically
get up there with your box cutter to cut that Amazon delivery tape?
That looks like a Kool-Aid Man entry kind of box where you just have to crash through it.
Yeah.
That's part of the unboxing.
Naughty Kool-Aid.
Apparently they do say that you'll be able to search for a vehicle in your area, and once you've selected, you can choose to pick it up or have it delivered to a local dealership, and then you can check it out and using a standard payment plan or financing options like you would do on Amazon normally, apparently. The only question I've got is, if you pay for Amazon Prime, do you get free shipping?
Ooh.
I hope so.
And I only want to order the car from a Prime
In
dealership.
2 days. It's always to your house in 2 days or less.
Well, I don't know what to think about that, but I'm going to say thumbs up.
Well, I got a fucking story.
Yeah,
about
if this was
Amazon
IKEA doing
delivering
this,
shit.
I would imagine it'd be like a flat pack car you have to assemble when you get it home or something like that.
So
I would actually do that, I think.
Amazon's on my fucking shit list right now. Katie's mom, because the kids are with Katie's mom because she's in India, right? And so they're up in Minneapolis. And one of them, I can't remember who started this. One of them messages the group chat that we're in, and they were like, "Oh, do you have extra diapers? Somebody, did you bring extra diapers? They're almost out, and we need wipes too, or whatever." And Katie was like, "Oh no, just have Matt like buy them on Amazon and have them shipped there." So I ordered nighttime diapers and regular diapers for Shiv and a pack of wipes. Eddie's diapers and the wipes showed up yesterday, and they were all supposed to show up yesterday. But Katie's mom sent me a message that said, "Show's diapers never showed up. What's the deal?" So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I looked at the Amazon app, and it said, "Oh, your order is running late. It'll be here tomorrow by 6 p.m. So today is tomorrow." And I don't hear anything at all. Katie's mom messages me at like 6:30, and she's like, "Amazon lied. They never showed up." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I pull up the app, and it says it doesn't even have a delivery date anymore. It's like your item's running late. You can cancel it if you want. So I hit cancel, and her mom had sent me another text in the text message. She had said, "Is Instacart any better?" And I was like, to be honest, I completely forget that exists, and I fucking work for them. Like I just because we don't use Instacart that often because Katie goes to the grocery store most of the time. And I was like, that's a great idea. I hopped on Instacart, fucking placed the order. Like 20 minutes later, the diapers were on the front step. I was like, fuck you, Amazon, fuck you, you piece of shit. You can't even get something there in 2 days.
It's down the street.
You know, I had an opposite experience where I ordered something on Saturday, and it said it was supposed to be delivered on Monday. It was part because my garage door broke, and I needed the gears, and they ended up getting it delivered on Sunday instead. So
I've
I could
had
actually
stuff
do the
show up
repair.
early before.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often. And I have
Not that often.
never been the recipient of like the people that are like, I ordered one GPU and got a case. Like they ordered
Never had that
an
happen.
$800 GPU and they got $30,000 worth of GPUs.
That happened to my brother one time. Not that bad, not that much, but like it was like no, it was my grandparents. They got like a bunch of Kindle Fires or something like that. Amazon Fire Kindles, whatever they are.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we got like 5 of them. We didn't order any. We ordered
But they
socks.
sent them a bunch.
It was,
That's
yeah, I
like
don't know
when
what
we
it
went to
was.
Taco John's this week, and apparently they somehow translated 1 meat and potato burrito into 3 meat and potato burritos, including 1 super burrito.
Were they all turducken styled? Like it was like 3 burritos in 1 burrito?
No, it was not.
Oh, that's called a Crunchwrap Supreme, and it is amazing.
Daphne sent me to get some pizza, and I went into the pizza place and said, I'm here to get pizza. And they said name, and I said Brian, and they said, okay, just a minute. And they go, okay, here you go, 3 pizzas. And I was like, okay. And so the guy said, oh, I've got a coupon. So I said, wow, that's a lot. And he goes, yeah, well, I got a coupon for you here. I said, okay, great. So I came home and I said, okay, here are the 3 pizzas. And she said, I didn't order 3 pizzas.
Were at least any of them any good?
Yeah, well, I mean,
were
one
any of them
was
the right pizza?
Yeah, one was. So
Okay.
yeah. We're like, well, the gods have just dictated that we eat 3 pizzas tonight. So no, we didn't do that. But I'm just saying, yeah, just eat them.
I wonder how often
Yeah,
pizza places do that. They're just like, you know what? I bet if we just started making extra pizzas, we have like 7 people coming in the next half hour. We'll make a couple extras and just see who buys them. Inevitably, there's going to be some person who shows up who didn't know what they were ordering, and we'll just pay for it.
Another night, I went to Casey's to get some pizza, and when I got there, I said, "This is I'm here to pick up my pizza," and they went, "Oh, what did you order?" And I told them, and they said, "Oh, that pizza got taken." I think I've told you guys this before. They said, "That pizza's not here. Somebody stole your pizza." I'm like,
What?
I haven't paid for it yet.
"Oh, what do you mean they stole my pizza? It's back there. You guys handed it to them. How is that? Was it a stick up?
They came in at
Give me
gunpoint
Brian's
and said,
pizza.
"Give me that
Give me
guy's
Brian's
pizza."
Yeah. Here.
You got any pizzas back there? That's all I
I can't
want.
believe they said it. Oh, they stole it. I'm like, no, you just gave the wrong pizza to the wrong person. Just make me another
Well,
one.
because they stole it, I'm going to steal somebody else's pizza.
That's right.
Eye for
Is
an
that what
eye.
we're doing tonight? I'm stealing some donuts and some pizza. Stupid.
This happens every time. Somebody always steals my pizza.
Amazing.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna go with thumbs up as long as it gets me 2-day free shipping on the car.
Sure.
You bet.
Yeah. Thumbs up for Amazon 2-day delivery on cars. You heard it here first, folks. They
if you
guarantee
wanna
it.
have-
It's their guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Oh, speaking of Amazon, I ordered trimmers 1 and 2 4K HDR so that I can get it ripped.
Oh,
Well,
sick.
actually, speaking of Amazon, I ordered something and it told me that my Prime shipping was going to take 4 days to get to me. So
4 days?
yep,
The hell are we even fucking buying
batteries.
Amazon Prime for? Oh, batteries, because they have to ground ship them. They can't.
I'm assuming that's the case.
If they're lithium ion, they can't go on the plane, I think.
Well, they're not though, but
Well,
I just bought like regular C-size batteries.
Fuck. Like alkaline batteries.
Yeah.
I've gone fully
no idea.
rechargeable on everything.
I haven't yet, so
It's super nice. Although it is kind of a pain in the ass because once you get into it, a lot of the lithium ion rechargeables you buy are 1.2 volts, and
Oh, really?
Yeah, most are 1.2
What?
volts, and you have to get into like nickel cadmium and stuff rechargeables before you're at 1.5. So
that's really weird.
It doesn't happen to me often, but there are some devices I've put the 1.2 volt lithium ion batteries in, and it didn't work. So I've had to purchase. So I think for my 1.2 lithiums, I have a lot of the Panasonic Eneloops, and then I started buying I like EBC's stuff as well. EBC makes nickel cadmium 1.5 volt stuff in a lot of different sizes. So I bought a bunch of those too, because what was the device that it flat out wouldn't work? Oh, there's like a stud finder we had that wouldn't run on the 1.2 volts, but as soon as I put the 1.5 volts in it, it worked okay. I don't know. Most things have been fine. Like remotes don't fucking care. Like that's all fine. But
yeah,
no, I really like the rechargeable stuff. They don't last as long as the alkalines a lot of time, but that's fine. I'm not having to throw a battery away. I just have enough of a set. We started doing this, or I started doing it when I got tired of throwing batteries away from the fucking baby rocker thing that ran on batteries. I can't even tell you how many batteries we went through, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I mean, the only thing I go through a lot is like the coin cell batteries, but I don't think they have those as rechargeables yet.
What are you going
so
through those on?
Those fucking music books. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we just once it's dead, we don't replace them. And Eddie's like fix.
Oh.
Eddie's like Eddie. And once it doesn't make noise anymore, he's like it's broken. It's broken. Need batteries. You fix. Like oh my god, and he thinks
Daddy
everything
fix.
takes a battery. Like if it like say that this paper towel roll weren't working right in his mind, he'd be like need batteries. There's batteries. He's like no. He does it with it's not quite that bad. He'll do it with like wooden toy cars that don't have any batteries in them. He's like, it's batteries. He thinks all toy cars have batteries.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
That's fine. That's fine to think. When I was his age, I thought everybody's name started with an M because my name was Matt.
My
Whatever.
Finley was he got a toy car for his brother for Christmas.
In my defense, my mom named us Matthew, Marcus, and Mindy. And her siblings' names are Lenita, Lester, Leland, and Lyle. So I've broke the cycle. Everybody congratulate me. I did not do a bunch of N names.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Anyway, your story.
My story was just that he broke the car that he got for his brother for Christmas. It had like a drawstring, and then it would shoot the car, after you pull the string and it would roll away. Like pull the string out completely.
Finley got Mason a car. Like he bought
a
vehicle for Christmas.
With his
he's already
his
working
investments
with his daily stipend.
with the S&P
Did
5000.
Steal it when you were at Target?
No, it was the Dollar Tree, and Kayla's like, "What do you want to get your brother?" And he's like, "How about that car?"
Oh, I see.
And so he got him his car, broke it, and then I was like, "Buddy, sorry, I'm gonna have to get my tools out to see if I can take the car apart later tonight and see if I can put it back together." Spoiler: I could not. But he was like, "Your tools, your tools. Let's go get them right now. Your tools." And I was like, "I don't ever talk about tools or my
But he
tools."
just assumed that you had tools.
But he was like, "That makes sense. You have tools. You can fix it." And I was like, Whoa, you're giving me way too much credit. This was just a ploy to try and get you to forget about it.
I'm just told Daddy can fix it because he's a good engineer. So
Has anybody checked to see whether we have anybody commenting on this
Never.
a while ago.
by our loyal subscriber?
Nobody right now. There's nobody watching it.
What the fuck? Brian, get on the horn.
What am I
Fix it.
doing?
We don't have anybody
Fix it.
watching this episode.
Just
What
fix
the
it,
hell's
Brian.
happening?
Hold,
I don't care how you do it. Fix it.
I don't care whose knees you gotta break. Somebody needs to die.
Done.
That'll actually hurt our viewership.
I'd
prefer it if you-
Oh no!
That would
not
hurt
not
our
that
viewership.
person. He said somebody. He didn't say who. So I didn't want to kill the only.
I'd prefer if you brought them back to life, Brian.
I can do. I can't do that.
Something that might be able to bring them back to life is the world's hottest pepper.
That's hot. That's hot.
What?
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That is hot. I agree. That's
So
too
the
hot.
hottest pepper is called Pepper X, and it is apparently 3 times spicier than its predecessor.
Pepper X.
What I love
Pepper
about this
X.
photo that you sent, well, that you chose for the NPR article, because
Yep,
that's
I
your
chose
job.
this
That's
one.
what you do for a living. We don't talk about it very often on the episode, but you choose photos for NPR articles. Is they're holding it without gloves?
Yep.
They're just like, it's so hot, it could burn your skin off. Look, watch it happen right here.
Yep. It apparently has a Scoville heat unit rating of 2.693 million.
That ain't shit.
Apparently, it's the hottest pepper ever.
Weak. You gotta start. You gotta start. You
it's
gotta
apparently
start.
And by,
it's
by contrast,
hotter
a glass
than
of
the
milk
the
is
the Carolina
3.7
Reaper.
million Covell.
Carolina Reaper's also for babies.
Yep. The Carolina
So-
Reaper is 1.64 million.
Yeah, no, all
so-
these things are really hot.
How do they?
You
how do
can
they make
so like
these things?
that's you can tell like the hot sauces you buy if it just says like pepper extract or capsaicin or however you say it, extract on there. That's when you know shit's getting real because
It says right next to it. It says right under that label. It says my soundboard's broken. Damn it.
You can find them in the grocery store with the skull and crossbones on the label, right? Poison.
Yeah, sure.
Get it? All right, whatever.
But the if you've got extract in something, they're like it's like when you buy like a beer and it's the ice version where they like concentrated it.
Yeah, it's like concentrated
Yeah, it's
or
like
something.
concentrate.
Yeah.
So I've got a hot sauce in the fridge that's like fucking 6 million Scovilles or something. That's the one where I can't remember if I've told this story on CouncilCast before, but I was at work and
that's hot.
that's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. There's a guy that had the last dab from the what's that show? Hot Ones. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, that's sick. You're a hot sauce guy." He's like, "Yeah. I love hot stuff." I'm like, "Oh, I got one at home. I'll bring it tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah. Bring it tomorrow." I brought it in. It's called The End, and I really want to get the new one. There's another one that's succeeded The End, and I don't remember what it's called. It's made by Pepper Palace, maybe. I don't remember. I bought it in Louisiana. He took a little bit on a toothpick. And as soon as he touched his tongue with it and closed his mouth, he looked at me and he said, "Fuck you," because he knew it was going to be bad. Jake did it while driving, and that was a mistake. Yeah, that shit's hot. It'll like give you a bellyache. You don't feel good after.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, it gets your fucking blood pumping, that's for sure.
But why?
I don't know. There's just a novelty to like how hot is it, and then you try it, and you're like, it's like a tasting the sun.
What do you call this place again? The surface of the sun. Thanks, Tim Allen.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
You know,
for
we
coming
could
up
have
with
gotten
yet
there
another
faster
hot
if you
pepper.
used both engines.
Yeah,
Jungle
thumbs
to
up,
Jungle.
Jim.
What a great movie. We watched that 1,000 times until that VHS wore out.
Yeah. That's right.
But what if a spider crawls in my ear? What would you do then? We'd have them come back and fumigate again, I guess. Oh man, there's so many good lines from that movie. There's flooding back now. I just thought of Jungle to Jungle, and here we are. Having it all flood back.
Jungle to Jungle. Jesus Christ. I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid. Is that the one where they bring the guy from the jungle to like New York or Chicago or some shit?
Well, Tim Allen was married to this woman, and then she left, but they never signed divorce papers officially. And she also had a kid while she was gone.
Right.
And was living in this remote place.
She left to the jungle, or he had?
She did, and then he flew down there to get the divorce papers signed.
The paper signed, and it's like, oh, we still love each other story. Is that how that was?
It ends up being that way at the end. And
is this the one with
the actual
like
story is about
in the water?
Yes, and also the main storyline really. Well, the main storyline was that the father and son bonded, and that the son taught Tim Allen that he was not acting like a grown up like he should be. But the B storyline. He
flushed the toilet while he was in the shower.
Oh, yes, he did do that. And then he told them to put the seat down. Many wars have been started over this.
Yes, I do remember that joke.
Yes. And then the other storyline was it the Russians? There was somebody who Martin Short was in it also, and they were stockbrokers, and they did this deal with someone, and then it went bad, and then they chased them around, and they were shooting the sleeping darts at each other, and they all ended up passing out in the living room. Like, it felt like a big moment until you realize everyone was just took a nap. It was basically like the movies where you're like, all right, kiddos, now it's time to take a nap. Like, that was all that happened.
Perfect.
Was it
Russians? A
Russians?
good movie. It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
But I feel like
with that we're gonna
it again.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches for the week. Who wants to start us off with a pitch?
All right. Yeah, based on Matt's haircut, I think that we should have a product out there called Haircut Helmet, and you can just put it on and set whatever you want your hair to look like, and just boom.
Wait, they already did this on stuff made here.
No, it's not a thing. You can't buy it on Amazon. Don't look it up, Blaine.
I'm not looking up anything.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a great idea.
And you can program it in, so you can get a basic.
Can you like scan a
3 haircuts
of, like what you want it to look like?
Well, you could have like 3 basic haircuts that come with it, and then you can subscribe to other haircuts. No, it would be just a helmet you put on. It's not going to be this giant thing that looks like it's going to decapitate you.
So this looks more like it's going to cut your head off than cut your hair.
Yeah. Zoop, and then your head's off. Your hair still looks the same. No, you put the helmet on. You get 3 basic haircuts to start, and you can subscribe to other haircuts that you can do. And so pick a haircut you like, get a subscription for it, and then every so many weeks you continue your subscription. You put the helmet on. There you go.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good thumbs up idea there, Brian. I mean, just
a
slap it on
subscription
your head.
service. I'm in. Thumbs up.
Yeah,
subscription service for the.
You could even have like some built-in goggles on it. I bet you, so you could watch like virtual first class while you're doing it. You could have a virtual barbershop.
Yeah, virtual first class.
Okay. Yeah, you can put the goggles on too, so you can feel like you're really.
I'm curious, Brian. In your world or dream where virtual first class exists, do virtual other classes also exist? Like,
No.
do we have virtual first through coach and like Delta,
Virtual
Delta, Delta
coach
Plus,
and all the people in
Well,
first
you
class
know,
are like,
I mean, with
oh man,
any great
so
about
idea,
glad
there's
Southwest?
always
back
that.
there.
What do you do on Southwest? Is it just
Virtual Southwest.
virtual board whenever,
It'd be more
Yes.
like
virtual
what's the
sit
yellow
wherever?
one?
Frontier.
What's the-
Virtual
no.
A1 through 15.
Oh, Spirit. Spirit would be the one
Spirit.
you'd really need some help with.
Frontier, virtual cookies. Just like regular, they just give you a cookie like an internet browser cookie.
I'm telling you, it's the future. You're all loaded on a bread truck
In
with
the
wings,
virtual-
and you put on these goggles, and it's amazing.
In the virtual versions of these things, I can't remember in your pitch, were you sitting in a lesser class but being made to think that you were sitting in a better class, or were you just sitting
Yes.
virtual
Yes.
first class
Yes.
at home, like not actually on the flight?
No. You're on the plane in coach.
But you're being
And you
made.
put on these goggles.
Dude, I would pay extra. I would pay extra to sit in coach and be made to feel as if I was sitting in first class. Like, because it's at what point does
It's called
it
Inception. It's already been
Yeah,
done.
exactly. At what point? At what
It's already
point?
been done.
If you are knocked out the entire time and you thought you were in first class the whole time and you experienced being in first class the whole time, who's to say you fucking weren't?
There you go.
Who says? Does God say? He didn't know. He wasn't there.
So,
He's gonna sit and coach. He stopped collecting royalties a long time
so
ago.
if you do Blaine's idea and Brian's idea right now, where you put a helmet on your head and put on some goggles, you're gonna go, "This is the greatest barbershop ever."
I'll have to wait about a month. I just got my hair cut today. I don't need another one right now.
If you want a shorter haircut,
A shorter
helmet is
No,
available
this is
for
already.
you.
This is short enough. This is how short I go. It fades it
Wouldn't that
out.
be interesting?
into my
If you're
beard.
paying as much as you would normally for a haircut, but you don't, you just put the helmet on, push a button.
I would love that
Would
idea.
it be like the one? So are you imagining that this is like in?
I currently cut my own hair.
Is this like in Casper? Whenever they go down to the Lazarus machine and they ride the little rail thing, and it does like the pampering and shaving of stuff as they go through. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or like in Wall-E, whenever the captain wakes up and the robots are like, looking good, or you look beautiful.
And Eric Idle is in that movie.
Is in Casper?
Yeah.
Who's he playing Casper?
He played Kerrigan's henchman.
Who plays the dad?
That's Bill Pullman.
It's Pullman that's the dad in that movie.
Yeah.
Don't two people end up fucking flying off a cliff, like the bad guys fly off a cliff in Casper or some shit? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, they die.
That's what
And then they come back.
Oh, they come back as ghosts.
They come back as ghosts because they have unfinished business.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then they get their treasure and their business is finished and then they disappear.
That's a good. I like that movie. I enjoyed that.
It was
movie.
good. It was a good one.
That was the Lazarus.
The special effects in it are phenomenal. I watched it, like I've watched
they're
scenes
still
from it
good.
recently.
I remember that
I was
being
like,
good, but I can't remember if
how
it's just like
did they
nostalgia.
make this look so good?
Well, that's like go back and watch Jurassic Park. There's definitely points
Yeah.
where you're like, I can tell it was made in the 90s, but
those
you're-
dinosaurs.
but you're still like, this looks fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's one we should watch. That's one we should watch again.
Jurassic Park. It never fails. It's a fucking good ass movie. I need to read the book.
Finley likes dinosaurs. Maybe I'll watch it with him this weekend.
You might want to.
Oh, yeah, that would be really a
skip
great
the
idea.
T-Rex and the Velociraptor scenes, but other than
This is where I want to like be able to download. I need to go download all of the movies that I want and then just like
Fix 'em.
re-edit them for TV viewing for watching with my kids. It's like a 15-minute long movie. Like they're just like they show up to the park. They're like, "Wow, the dinosaurs are great." Roll credits.
That's it. I mean, about 15-20 minutes is about the attention span anyway. So
Yeah.
Has Finley watched? Isn't there a dinosaur? Isn't there a Pixar dinosaur movie? The Dinosaur or Dinosaur?
There are so many dinosaur things on Disney
Land Before
Plus.
Time.
Well, what is it? Well, Land Before Time is like I don't need to traumatize my child that early.
It's pretty that's scary too.
They have some fucking scary parts. Anything that Don Bluth was even near is terrifying. All dogs, like I got fed a reel the other day that's like, this is why I'm so fucked up as a millennial, and it was just like Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Secret of Nim, and like all the movies that fucked you up as a kid. They're all Don Bluth movies. Like
yeah, Roald Dahl is another one like that, right? James and the Giant Peach and stuff.
yeah. There's some parts in James and the Giant Peach where you're like, fucking no, I'm not watching this again.
And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, they go down that chocolate tunnel.
Oh yeah, dude, that's one of the best scenes for sure, when he's just giving the monologue of not showing signs of stopping. He's just screaming like it's why can't I remember his name?
Glenn Close.
No, the actor in Willy Wonka. Super
Gene-
famous. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Just that entire
No, Gene Hackman.
No,
Gene
oh my
Hackman.
god! Now I want to see Gene Hackman doing that scene.
He do a great job with that scene.
I bet he could.
Yeah,
He's a good yeller. He's good at yelling.
I love Gene Hackman in Hoosiers.
He's I like him in I think he's in Enemy
Ooh,
of the State.
Oh yeah.
He's good
On a
at that.
vacation, I got to play at the basketball court where Hoosiers was filmed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where was
Drained
it
to 3.
filmed?
He was only there for 4 hours.
You drained a 3. You strike me more as a as a center, or like a spectator.
I would surprise you, Matt. I would
did you
surprise
used to
you.
play
He's
I'm pretty good ball.
He's got a mad jumper. Got a mad
know.
jump shot. And he we'd play basketball all the time, and he would I would be able to like run circles around him, but I could not hit a basket to save my life. And he'd be like falling over, tripping over his own shoelaces, and be like,
sinks it.
it would go in from anywhere.
It's
Be
like
in the
old,
kitchen,
It's like
throw it out the window,
Like
in.
YMCA dad old man game. Like
I don't remember where it was, but
when or where or how or why.
when or where or how or why, but I don't remember where it was exactly. But when we got there, it said this is where we filmed a ton of the Hoosier stuff. So
Well, now you just need to
There
go
were
to the Field of
people-
Dreams and throw a strike.
No, hit a home run.
Hit a home run.
I'd hit someone in the head with a
Hitting a
ball
home run
for
is a little
sure.
different than making a 3-pointer.
It's basically the same thing.
Not
I
the
can
same.
shoot.
I mean, I could hit home runs just as easily as I could hit a 3-pointer. So
Maybe like hitting a double. Brian hit a double.
I could ground out to first base, but other than
That was my claim to fame on the sports ball at Workiva was they had a half basketball court in the gym, or attached to the gym, so you could play basketball. And I walked in there one time and there was nobody there. It was like after hours or whatever. I think I was giving somebody like a tour of like the building or whatever. So maybe my parents or like a friend was over or whatever. And the basketballs were sitting there, and I just grabbed one, and I was like, I don't know, a couple feet past the 3-point line. I just threw it up, nothing but net. And I was like, I'm never shooting a basket in here again. Like I could never do that again.
one time in what was it, junior high or like freshman? It was like freshman no, I was in junior high. It was a junior high through high school when we were going to school in Keosauqua, and they had this teachers game as a fundraiser. You remember this?
oh, that's right. Yeah, and then
And
they passed you, and you were
Yeah, I
and you
said
shot
to
a-
I shot a 3-pointer from the bleachers, and they're like, I was like, pass me the ball, because like there was no, like, it was like just for charity, fun, silliness. So, like if it was funny, then they would, or like entertaining, they'd count it, whatever it was. So like you could have 8 people on the court as long as they were doing something silly or whatever. So I was like, hey, how about you pass me the ball, and I'll shoot it from over here. And they're like, okay. And they passed it to me, and I was like way out of bounds, and I threw it up, swoosh, and everyone was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that again. Please don't pass me the ball again. Now I'm scared to do it again.
I think the best I ever did while fucking around was like slightly past half court. I never tried. I was never like strong enough to just heave it from like 3/4 court or like full court. I couldn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
Basket.
My pitch is for them to make a 1 billion pepper signs hot chili pepper.
1 billion pepper units.
1 billion peppery units. That way, it's almost hot enough for Matt.
Dude, I'm not that strong. It's not like I don't make a face while trying that 6 million Scoville thing and then like lie in my bed wishing I never did it. It's just an interesting experience.
That's what she said.
It's like I walked into oh man, I don't know whether I want to make this joke on air. I'm not gonna. I'll wait.
Well, I was gonna do the outro
Wow.
music there to cut you off.
Must be really bad if you. You're not going to say it, Matt.
It's probably something like Veggie Tales is my favorite show.
It's not that bad of a joke.
I think my pitch
that's
is
hot. That's hot.
I'm
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
What is
Oh,
that
that's hot.
from?
That's hot.
That's
Oh,
Will
that's
Smith
hot.
from something. I
That's
don't
Oh,
know.
hot.
that's Will Smith.
Oh, that's hot.
Okay.
That's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Oh, good.
That's hot.
It's still going.
How many times did you click it?
A
Just
million.
once.
Well, I forgot I had the loop button on, so
Can you,
it's
can
just
you get a soundboard of him slapping Chris Rock? A bit,
Yeah.
There you go.
just a smack.
Oh, that stage thing. Keep going.
My pitch is for Alienware to come up with a computer program that can kill its app when it starts using a bunch of memory. So
Oh fuck!
I love that idea. That is the best idea we've had yet. Matt, you got anything?
That's it.
No.
Alienware killer app.
This is our outro music.
am I doing the outro now?
Wait, were you still pitching your idea?
Nope.
I thought you-
Are we transitioning to the outro now?
I mean, I don't have a soundboard, so this is the best I can do.
Ah.
That's hot.
That's not.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Wait.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's hot.
Nope, it won't do the outro. Here we go.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to call the council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening as we do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. And if you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. Also, check out our new posted story on councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you'd like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Wow, that's really